Few characters in anime make me sadder to watch than Denji from Chainsaw Man. Underneath the menacing chainsaw devil exterior is a teenage boy who has been warped and damaged by the cruelty of the world he lives in. His obsession with the carnal is more a reflection on his stunted development than it is the desires of a boy his age. Worse yet, Denji is surrounded by others that would turn his mind against itself, make him into a pawn in the larger game. All the while, Denji himself is the collateral damage. Even when he has the chance to love someone else, we see how woefully inept Denji is at accessing this side of himself. Unlike in Season 1 of Chainsaw Man, the Reze Arc movie puts him in situations where he can realistically connect with two women that are interested in him. And yet, rather than being the place where those feelings blossom in Denji, they instead serve to highlight just how unprepared he is to love. We've never really seen Denji on the same footing as someone else when it comes to love. His delayed adolescence makes him a prime candidate to be taken advantage of, or used for someone else's purposes. This idea was explored at length in the first season of Chainsaw Man, where Himeno, Power, and of course Makima all leverage Denji's trauma to their own ends. It's unclear to what extent they are malicious in their exploitation of Denji, but the connecting threads between them are clear. Denji lived a tragic life of struggle and loss before meeting an untimely death. He never had the space to be the kid that he was. This newfound existence affords him the validation that comes with his Chainsaw Devil powers, as well as new opportunities to form relationships and even begin to love. But, tragically, he is not out of the fire yet. Public safety is the cage that he was reborn into, a profession still chock full of agony and tragedy. It's Denji's arrested development that blinds him to this bleak reality. His teenage obsession with sex dialed up due to his troubling past. None of this has changed by the time the Chainsaw Man movie begins. The opening part of the movie focuses almost exclusively on the relationship between Denji and Makima. She is the one that has his heart, as he says often. She also clearly controls him as his boss, as intimidating as a character gets in this anime. Right from the opening sequence, the movie is highlighting the differences between these two. Makima's calm and orderly morning routine feels like a different world from the chaos of Denji heading to work. Even when they're in the same room, the lighting divides them. Denji in the dark, while Makima stands surrounded by light. The date with the two of them serves an interesting purpose. It is the first real time that we have begun to peek behind the curtain and look into Makima's psyche. What she does for fun, what she finds value in, what makes her cry. Maybe more than that though, it feels like this date is here to draw clearer connections between Makima and Denji than we have had before. Their relationship has been about Denji's obsession with her up until now. His pining's more like Stockholm Syndrome than genuine romance. By taking him out to see all of these movies though, Makima is illustrating what they share. Neither of them connects with any movie until the final one, what appears to be the real-life movie Ballad of a Soldier. Makima and Denji can feel like complete opposites at times, but they didn't find anything interesting about the prior movies and are both moved by this one. Ballad of a Soldier is about the ways war messes you up, and the scene we see here has to do with the enduring and simple power of love. We understand that both of our characters here are broken too, and that they both want love. They're more alike than different at this moment, two shadows in the movie theater. I think that Makima understands the importance of this idea, but this canvas of a tender moment serves as a key point to drive home how naive Denji can be. It's not that he doesn't feel things, but his ability to analyze emotions is so evidently lacking. He doesn't understand why audiences feel the way that they do in any of the earlier movies, or even why Ballad of a Soldier resonated so much within himself. His vernacular for love itself is missing. His question, "Do you think I have a heart?" speaks to this absence. This date with Makima begins to tie her and Denji's characters closer together, highlighting the things they have in common. But it also serves to demonstrate how far Denji is from understanding love. Reze attacks this issue from a completely different angle. She comes running into Denji's life and phone booth seemingly by chance. Right from the start, she is diametrically opposed to the relationship Denji has with Makima. Everything feels more spontaneous, openly affectionate, and notably driven by Denji at times. Unlike with other women, here he takes on a much more active role, going multiple times to see Reze at the coffee shop. It's all posed as him fighting his body, which I think is a useful perspective. His dynamic with Reze is far more natural, feels like two teenagers in love, even if Reze is a bit older. It was unclear from a Google search. She touches Denji far more, and gets closer to him than Makima. She is seducing Denji, but not in a way that just plays on his sexual desires. I mean, make no mistake, that's a large part of it, but there's a deeper connection too. She cares about his lifestyle, whether he's happy with what he's doing. The pool scene is at once a celebration of Denji's youth and a step forward in his maturation, the sort of formative experience that he is being robbed of in his current circumstances. It's erotic, but also innocent in a way. But of course, Denji's relationship with Reze is also a window into his broken self. We get a direct look when Denji lays on the desk. His questions are deep and important. Are his feelings for Makima and Reze the same? Can you love two people at once? But inside his mind, everything is steeped in the same over-sexualization that has come to define him. He sees all of the women in his life in this way, which speaks to how warped his perception of love and lust is. Reze and Makima are approaching him in completely different ways, appealing to different parts of his psyche, and yet in his mind they are presented in the exact same way. Denji can feel love, but he can't quite wrap his head around it. At the end of the movie, Denji chooses to save Reze, and even offers to run away with her. His naivety is still in full effect, but things are starting to click into place. He has more perspective about what makes him happy, and can even see the love that Reze has for him, even if she denies it. Now, she is intercepted by Makima and the Angel Devil before reuniting with him, but by learning about her own brokenness and how it mirrors Denji's, we can infer his own understanding. She is part of a long line of women that have sought to manipulate him, but Denji can feel the real love she has for him through it. That's a start. Chainsaw Man Reze Arc is a spectacle of action and animation, but it's also one of the closest looks we've taken at Denji as a main character, and the role love plays in his life. Part of what makes him so tragic is how desperately he wants love, but how unequipped he is to understand it. With Makima and Reze, he has closer encounters with romance than he's ever had before. Yet, in many ways, they only serve to highlight how unready he is for a relationship. Manipulation is at the core of Chainsaw Man, and its reach extends entirely into Denji's experiences with love. It's part of what makes him so sad. And yet, at the end of it all, we got a little glimpse of light with his understanding of Reze. This movie was too amazing not to inspire some creative juices, so of course I wrote a song for it. I got Somber to make an AMV, and I'm thrilled with how it all turned out. Let's not waste any time and get into it. little scared. Can't bring myself to look back at your stare. I'm intimidated, you got me sedated. If this all goes up, I'm just hoping that we make it. Like, don't take a bite out of me. Even if I'm tasty, how about you don't waste me? Won't get a light out of me. Let's not act too hasty, set the safety. I know I like you. Never thought I'd be the type to chase after explosives. Hope you don't notice. You make my heart go boom when we're both in my room. Girl, my pulse goes zoom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Won't you stay the night? I never seem to meet your appetite. You're insatiable, am I replaceable? You play like you think I'm unbreakable. Yeah, touch a masochistic. I'm a little slick like a newly loaded dipstick. Get it twisted, ripstick. Called you cause I missed it. How come I get jealous when I don't recognize your lipstick? I'm burning the end of my fuse. I've poured too much in to lose. I can't keep making all these excuses for you. No, I know I like you. Never thought I'd be the type to chase after explosives. Hope you don't notice. You make my heart go boom when we're both in my room. Girl, my pulse goes zoom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. I want it like all the time. Don't take your hand from mine. You'll pull the pin on my heart. Both in my room. Girl, my pulse goes zoom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. I hope you enjoyed. The writing is a bit more on the nose with this one, but I just had a blast writing loosely from Denji's perspective. The song is out on streaming now. I'll include the links in the description below. And that ends this episode of Love and Anime. If you enjoyed the video today, liking and subscribing helps a ton, as does hitting the hype button on the mobile app. I'm Slam Anime, and I'll catch you next time.